Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Pigskin Pick'em, and I got your picks for Week 6 of the NFL. But first off, let's get back to Week 5 recap real quick. And I know I was doing great, 2-1. I was averaging 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. Unfortunately, last week, 1-2. As the only game I won was the Minnesota Vikings. They took care of business. They beat a New York Giants team that we all think maybe Daniel Jones is finally coming down. And they won 28-10. The other game is like, hey, I was going for them boys. I picked the boys. I went for the boys, and unfortunately, the Packers, got the best of the boys, and they won 34-24. And the most shocking of all is, yes, my Kansas City Chiefs. My Kansas City Chiefs were upset at home against the Colts, 19-13. The Colts just They kept Patrick Mahomes off the field. The defense couldn't. Colts ran the ball and at chunks at a time. 5 yards here, 5 yards there. Great performance by the Colts. They beat us. Some crazy calls, and you can blame a lot of stuff on Andy Reid, and you can blame little things, but that was last week. That was game 5. That was week 5. I can't do nothing about it now, but I can do this. I can give you picks for week 6. I'm going to give you 4 picks this week for the week 6 of the games, because I'm going to add the NFL Monday night game on Monday night. So we'll give you 4 picks now, and we'll see. Maybe I can go 500 or more or better. Let's see. The first game I'm going to give you is going to be the 49ers as they travel to the LA Rams. And the 49ers are undefeated right now. They are 4-0, and the Rams are 3-2. See, the Rams, they average about 29 points a game. The 49ers average about 32 points a game. The Rams can't run the ball. Has anybody seen Todd Gurley? Anybody at all? Hello, Todd Gurley, are you out there? You have not been running the ball. However, on the flip side of that, the 49ers defense is for real. They are stopping the ball, and they're only allowing 14 points a game in their first 4 weeks. This is going to be a big of a test. This is a division rival. And this is a division game. However, so my pick for this week is going to be, I'm going to have the Rams are going to drop to the 49ers. The 49ers are going to improve to 5-0. I bet you didn't think that was beginning of the season that Jimmy Garoppolo is going to keep up with Tom Brady, and they're going to be 5-0 to right behind the New England Patriots, who are 6-0 this past week, as they win 38-30 over the Los Angeles Rams. The next game is like this. If you guys have been listening to Coastal Bros, you know that Joey Tuwad and I have a bet going on with Miami Dolphins. He thinks Miami Dolphins are going to go 0-16. Not me. I think they'll have at least 1 win. This is the week I'm predicting that they're going to get that win. I know I said maybe the Jets, but when they're going to Washington and Washington's 0-5 and the Dolphins are 0-4. Well, guess what? Miami has not fired their coach. Miami is not going through a quarterback controversy as far as who they don't have a rookie that they drafted. Washington fired their coach. And they're going through, should I start Haskins? Should I not? They're a mess. Miami's going to win this game. 14-10. And that's going to be a big, because Miami only score averages about 6 points a game. And they give up about 40. Well, Washington gives up 40 and only average 14. They're both 0. They both got goose eggs. Something's got to give, right? So I'm going to enjoy 2 wallets. Pay me my money, as Miami will get their first win in week 6. The next game I'm going to talk about is going to be, well, I'm going to flip to going to the Monday night game before we talk about the game that I always going to go for, the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Monday night game between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Now, these folks are pretty good. Green Bay is coming into the league, and they're at 4-1. The big win against Dallas last week, and the Detroit Lions have pretty good 2 wins. They're 2-1-1. They could easily be 2-2. They had a really good showing against the Kansas City Chiefs a couple weeks ago, and they could have won that game. So, with that being said, I think with Detroit Lions, you got to do pretty much similar to what Indianapolis did to Patrick Mahomes, and you got to keep Aaron Rodgers on the sideline. Now, they're both pretty happy. They both pass happy. Detroit averages about 280 yards to Green Bay's 261 yards, but Detroit can run the ball. They average about 120 yards to 93 for the Green Bay Packers. But the Green Bay Packers, have been in some shootouts lately where Aaron Rodgers had to throw the ball. So with that being said, I have it in a pretty close game. I'm going to give it 23-17 for the Detroit Lions, and improving to where they might even make the playoffs as they improve, handing the Green Bay Packers their second loss of the year. Now let's go to the game that as you see, I'm dressed for. I got my Chiefs hat right here. I got my Priest Holmes jersey on. This week going rocking the Priest Holmes jersey, and we're going to talk a little bit. We got the Houston Texans coming in, and they're going to be facing the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, Kansas City comes off that heartbreaking loss to Indianapolis, and Houston's coming off a good win. They both have good MVP candidate quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes to Deshaun Watson. Funny enough is that a lot of Chiefs fans, including myself, actually wanted Deshaun Watson in that draft because they both got drafted. And we're like, why didn't we get Deshaun Watson? Who is this Patrick Mahomes? Now everybody loves Patrick Mahomes, including myself. As you saw, I have a What's Up Mahomes jersey t-shirt. So it's pretty even. The Houston Texans average about 26 points a game to the Chiefs about 29, 30 points a game. They both, KC in this game, they need to stop the run. They have to stop the run this game. Carlos Hyde is going to, for some reason, I think the Texans are going to try to do exactly what the Colts did, and they're going to try to keep Mahomes off the field. So if you have Deshaun Watson in your fantasy team, I don't think he's going to get that much numbers. If you have Carlos Hyde on your fantasy team, I do. You might want to start him. I'm just saying, you might want to start him. Giving you a little fantasy pick 'em. Fantasy little play-by-play. I would start Carlos Hyde this week. Chiefs have they're missing their defensive tackle and Chris Jones, but they may get Tyreek Hill back, but they may also lose one of their linebackers, Anthony Hitchen, and they cannot stop the run. A lot of teams are getting healthy with the run, and I think, like I said before, I think a lot of people saw that Indianapolis game and say, "Hey, I think we're going to take a little bit piece of that." So, with that being said, it's going to be a good game, and I'm predicting that it's not going to be in the 40s. It's not going to be in the 30s. Neither team will get 30. Neither team will get 40. I don't think this is going to be an all-out gun show. I predicted the last couple of games that the Chiefs would score like 35 points or more, and they have not. Okay. I'm going to go way under this time. I'm saying the Chiefs are going to win 24-17, and it's going to be maybe on a late run back, maybe a pick six, fumble recovery. That's another thing the Chiefs are going to have to learn how to protect that ball, because I think Houston's going to come and try to knock out that ball with that great defense with J.J. Watt and company. With the Chiefs line really hurting, Patrick Mahomes is going to be on the run a little bit more than usual. And hopefully that ankle holds up. But the Chiefs will win 24-17. So there you have it. These are my teams again. I have the 49ers, the Miami Dolphins, the Detroit Lions, and the Kansas City Chiefs winning in Week 6 of the NFL. Let me know what you think. Comment below. Let me know who you got winning the games this week. Do you agree with the 4 games I gave you? What game are you looking forward to in Week 6 as far as you're going to be looking for? Is it one of your teams? Are you a fan of any one of these 8 teams I've chose that are battling this weekend? If I didn't pick the game that you're looking forward to, give me that score. What do you think that score is going to be? But anyways, thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe click on that subscribe button right there for Sports Daddy TV on YouTube. Give me a like on Sports Daddy TV blog on Facebook. Follow us at Sports Daddy TV, and look for us on all your podcast stations: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Google Podcasts. And for Sports Daddy TV presents the Coastal Bros, and also There Goes the No Hitter. And other than that, thanks for watching, and we will see you soon. Good luck with your picks.